Twiste matota Heguyasha How bizani le fire brigade Heguyasha How bizani fire brigade Heguyasha Heguyashe no twiste matota Heguyasha EFF ingene ndaweni Heguyasha mandla
Amandla. Amandla. Fighters on the passage, let's be seated. And DOR, please close the doors. Let's be seated down. MMC, sit down. Now we are going to hand over to the IMSA team to give us the results. It's been a long day. So as she gives the results, it's up to you if you want to stay here for another hour. Allow her to read the results. She's going to read to you the people that must come, and she's going to explain the process. If you don't allow her, she's going to wait for you to keep quiet. So let's allow her to do her work, and then we can celebrate and bring our people. But we must give her time. It's 20 people. We can't be making noise throughout. It's not possible. And afterwards, we hope the chair, you are ready with your closing address. And PS, you are ready with your declaration. Over to you, Mama.
Apologies for that. Good evening, everyone. It's been a long day. So, we managed to conclude the top 20 according to your constitution, and and we covered all the women that have to be in the top 20, the additional 20, sorry. And I'm going to call on all the names in no particular order, and the names that I call, please come to the front and join the rest of the people. It is Moema Ofenze. Moema Ofenze. Lebogang Kaba. Cordelia Shai. Khoto Happy Kali. Tapelo Pukuje. Where is everyone? Buti Shopping. Okay. Malifoli Sole. Bokhatu Manana. Dobadoba Maibi. Mohali Sara. Mukoni Baratang. Mudiegi Meiki. Machika Tiamo. Patla Dira Tumelo. Seholes Josekun Kwana. Nonki Sitwaro. Muntwedi Mutusi. Sikwa Humuto Comfort Sikwane. And Dia Lebeti. These are your additional 20 members, and thank you very much.
Yeah, but there are three.
There's three people short. No, call them again.
Yeah.
There's three people short.
Hey, no.
Yeah, meaning he called 19. There's one person who's not called.
Okay.
No, there's one person, there's one name.
That you didn't call.
Oh, I didn't call.
Yeah.
Oh, I jumped it.
So they must raise their hands.
Okay.
Fanon. So when you call again,
Double check.
Okay. So apologies for that. I am going to call them again because some are not here right now, just to make sure that we're just verifying that how many are not here. Fanon, Upenze? Lebogang Kaba? Shai Cordelia? Kali Khozo Happy? Thapelo Phokojwe? Dintwe Mekgwe? Booty shopping? Malifong Sole? Okay.
we jump him.
Only short of.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Once more, let's give a round of applause to our full complement of the PCT. We will do a photo session towards the end. Now we are going to give over to the secretary to give us the declaration of this People's Assembly. Where is Piers? Piers, over to you. What are the delegates saying?
Thank you very much, National Chair. Third Provincial People's Assembly Declaration. We, the 736 delegates of the Third Provincial People's Assembly of the EFF in the Northwest Province, gathered here in Dr. Kenneth Kaunda region in Matlosana Local Municipality Banquet Hall from the 2nd to the 4th of September 2022. The delegates for this PPA are drawn from the 375 branches, 4 RCTs, and the PCT in the Northwest Province. We are gathered here to deliberate, engage, produce strategies for the advancement of our people's life. to further develop and grow the organization to realize economic freedom in our lifetime. The total liberation of Africans and blacks in particular has been at the center of both our discussions and actions as an organization. It is this third Provincial People's Assembly that must ensure that the fundamental revamping of local government is accomplished through advancing government policies in a manner that is guided by the 7 non-negotiable cardinal pillars. Fighters, all delegates who have gathered here over the past 3 days have had a very difficult yet simple task in ensuring the realization of our mandate from the Constitution of the EFF. Amongst others, the Assembly noted current political balance of forces, both domestic and international. The Assembly noted the ongoing appalling living condition of our people, the rising unemployment, entrenched corruption and maladministration, as well as the thuggery and hooliganism in the Northwest government under the stewardship and administration of the former liberation movement that is led by few old individuals who are determined to milk all the state resources and collapse anything and everything that seeks to restore the dignity of a black child. Fighters, the Third Provincial People's Assembly was determined to develop radical inclusive policies, and amongst others, we declare that all EFF public representatives will identify and visit all unfinished projects in every municipality. All EFF public representatives must and will submit motions, statements, and questions to the executive every week. All public representatives will convene monthly community meetings in their wards of deployment. All EFF public representatives will submit a comprehensive report on the work they have done at their deployed schools, early learning centers, clinics, and their ward of deployment every Friday of every end of every month. Fighters, Northwest remain one of the provinces that is rich in mineral resources, yet materially poor. The majority of our people remain homeless, landless in their province of birth, while majority of land remains in the hands of the minority whites. The lack of political will and the absenteeism of government has indeed paralyzed the livelihoods of our people and destroyed the little hope our people has. In line with our mission of attaining state power, the EFF will contest all elections in the province and all institutions of higher learning. It is this assembly that has confirmed that our candidates in the upcoming by-elections and local government elections must field credible candidates. Fighters, the assembly has identified voting districts with 0 votes, and we are encouraged to convene and confirm from here. We are shooting straight to the ground to build solid structures of the EFF in all 403 wards and 1,743 voting districts. Fighters, the Third Provincial People's Assembly further declared that all wards will reach their 1 million membership target before the 1st of October 2022. All wards that have not convened their branch people's assemblies will convene their branch people's assembly by 1st October 2022. All branch structures of the EFF in the province will undergo intensive political education and induction as follows. The PCT and RCTs before the end of October 2022. The BCTs before the end of November 2022. The province will host provincial events on every calendar holidays. The province will host political lectures every quarter in each region. The province will march to mines, provincial and local government as a protest movement. All PCT committees will be established and will submit monthly reports to the PCT. We reaffirm our stance in the total liberation of Africa and blacks in particular. But we must agree that Africa will never be liberated until women are liberated from the bondages of sexism, patriarchy, and high violent masculinity. South African men have declared war on women, and this assembly has taken a stance that our GBV desk must be established in every branch of the EFF. Fighters, the image and reputation of the organization must be protected at all material times. The unity of the EFF is sacrosanct and cannot be negotiable. The Third Provincial People's Assembly of the EFF was a true character of what we envisage. The utmost discipline and tolerance of fighters irrespective of disagreements. Therefore, fighters, as the assembly has resolved, let's go back to our branches and build a united organization. Fighters must love each other and always protect each other against enemies. The message of our teachings and resolutions of the assembly must be cascaded down to the branches in the quest to reach 1 million membership target by the 1st of October. As we consolidate the ground towards socialist power, amandla awethu matla amandla, viva EFF, viva! Viva EFF, viva! Amandla!
Thank you very much, PS. Is any addition from delegates on the declaration? None. Can I have a mover? Yes, Fighter Tebogo. Can you have a mic?
Thank you very much, DSG. I, Tebogo Tlongwane from Moretele Sub-Region, move the declaration of the PS.
The declaration of the province, Fighter Hlongwane organizer. Thank you very much, Fighter Hlongwane. Can I have a seconder? Is that Koket? Okay, give it to him.
No, thank you very much. When DSG and the Congress are in order to newly elected additional of the PCT, I second the adoption of the PPAs.
Okay, declaration of the PPAs.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. Thank you very much, verifiers. Now can I call the chair of the province to address us?
Thank you very much, former DSG. We have come to the end of the third Provincial People's Assembly, where the new provincial command team was elected to spearhead the struggle of economic emancipation for the poor, disgruntled, and the forgotten masses of our people in the Northwest Province. The mandate of the newly elected PCT will always be rooted in the mass organization and activism, superior logic, and taking the people along, including the RCT and the BCTs in the province. We must ensure a strong and unified EFF, which is critically for the effective functioning of the whole province. The newly elected PCT will intensify the efforts to strengthen the unity and renew our organization. Fighters, the national chairperson, in her address, has extended the mandate of the EFF in the Northwest Province. It is a reality that the Northwest is close to the country like Botswana and Namibia. In fact, fighters, the people of Mabule and Tsidilamolomo village in Ratlo sub-region do not even know if there is a border that exists between them and the people of Botswana. Because these set borders of the imperialists that are imposed to divide the masses of our people cross in the middle of these villages, dividing them into what is claimed to be Mabule, Botswana, and Mabule, South Africa. These are some of the realities that suggest that the borders in Africa are senseless and illogical. Fighters, we have mandate to go and mobilize the masses of our people. The EFF in Botswana and Namibia must have a close working relationship with the EFF of the Northwest Province. Commissars and fighters, as we disperse from the region of Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, we must know that the time to rest is not an option as we are heading towards the 2024 national and provincial election. The truth of the matter is that the Northwest Province is on autopilot. The current premier and the collective leadership of the ANC have run out of ideas to industrialize and grow the economy of this province. Fighters and ground forces of the EFF, we have a constitutional obligation as the only vanguard of the masses of our people to deliver the EFF government in 2024 national and provincial elections. Fighters, the livelihood of the people of the Northwest is below standard. Our people are swimming in pool of poverty, and this must be catalyst that drive us to win the upcoming national election. The war starts now, and we have to gather all machinery and ammunition to go to the battlefield. The PCT members elected in this assembly need to be moved by the status quo of many millions of the people in our province who are poor and destitute, the unemployed, the homeless, the landless, those who still have no access to clean water, to health care, to decent classroom, to ordinary food, to sanitary towels, and many other issues. The newly elected PCT members must continue to challenge the ruling government. Commissars and fighters, we are still hunted by the scourge of rape, the battering of our women and the abuse of both women and children, which continue to rise on a daily basis. GBVF continue to be an impediment in our province. We have seen this through the involvement of the EFF in supporting the victims through the GVB desks. Fighters, let us go and expose all those culprits of GBVF. Let us go and root out all germs of gender-based violence and femicide that continue to make our females to live under the threat. We met in this very place to review the last 4 years since our last conference. From the political report presented yesterday, the 3rd of September 2022, we reflected on whether we had in our practical behavior remained true to our political objective of saving the interest of our people by ensuring they received economic freedom in their lifetime and consolidate ground towards social power. We also met to evaluate and assess the state of our organization, whereby an organizational report was presented by the former provincial secretary, and engaged by the delegate from various branches. Having made the assessment and criticized ourselves where necessary, we will then need to decide on the corrective measures that need to be taken, which were included on the table report from various commissions that were formulated in this conference. The plan of action of the PCT resulting from the commission must guide the next 4 years of this collective leadership. As I close this conference, the Assembly has demonstrated more clearly than ever before our common commitment to rid our organization of factionalism, patronage, and corruption, and to rebuild and renew. Indeed, this Assembly has vividly outlined that the EFF is the most disciplined organization. Fighters, it is because of your love and care for the organization that we are able to hold such peaceful assembly. Something that is taboo in the ruling party. Let us now go out to our branches, as this is the year of branches, to our communities and to all social formation to report on the deliberation and the resolution, and to work together to decide the direction of our Marxist, Leninist, and Fanonian movement in the Northwest Province. As I come to the conclusion of my closing remark, I would like to express my appreciation to the volunteers of the EFF in Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, the EFF Student Command Team, who have ensured that we are all well fed and the venue is prepared all time. Let me thank all the ground forces who have ensured that this assembly is success. Furthermore, we send our appreciation to the national leadership of the EFF that delivered the successful Third Provincial People's Assembly and the Electoral Commission that have presided over our assembly. Commissars, fighters, and ground forces, travel safe back home. We wish you nothing but success in your life. May the God Lord keep us witness economic freedom in our lifetime. Amandla!
The chairperson have spoken. Nihambe kakuhle. We are done. We have delivered. Amandla.